All right, we are live for
Hey,
our another deal of the week. How are you doing,
nice.
Ribhu?
Good, man. How are you? You sound like you had a busy day.
Oh my God, I don't know what's going on with the Belleville market, but things are getting a little spicy. Remember how last week I was saying how like, oh my God, what if it all goes back to multiple offers? Well, I today alone I was in two instances of multiple offers. I lost both, by the way, so don't worry.
Yeah, this is it's gonna go back into the season, man. Or pre-approvals are gonna get beaky.
Yeah, man, like because if this keeps going the same trend that we've been going at, we might be looking at people going firm on everything again, and you
Yeah, well, I
better.
remember too. You were saying not much was hitting the market at all. You said what 1.9 months of inventory or something like that. On the
Yeah,
meeting on Saturday. Yeah.
that was back in that was the December stats, but yeah, like some stuff is coming onto the market now, but not as many as I'd like to see, and not even close to the number of buyers reaching out to me to look to pick something up.
Wow, it's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Before there would be like, oh, here's like seven things you could possibly consider, and now it's like, here's four things and two of them are already conditionally sold, and that's all you have in your price range. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crazy times, bro. Well, good luck. Power to you.
Yeah.
People,
So
get your pre-approvals then. Haha.
yeah, get your pre-approvals in because you don't want to be if it comes down to something real tight. If you want to know what your finances situations are like, because if you're pre-qualified for like 800,000, you're buying something at 400. You may be a little more comfortable going firm, or at least without a financing condition in that scenario, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
How as something interesting is like as a mortgage agent, like if you're they are in a market where they pretty much have to go firm or they don't even have a chance. How do you make them feel a little bit safer in doing so? What do you do ahead of time?
So I mean, we make sure we underwrite everything 100% upfront. So we're probably a little bit more annoying than some other brokers because like we'll ask for, T4s, pay stubs, everything upfront. I mean, the disadvantage is depending, let's say the pre-approval you're 60 days in, you might need to get an updated letter of employment. But just knowing, exactly what all the paperwork's gonna say is really helpful.
I mean, you don't want to be going in firm, no option of getting out of a deal without being 100% sure if your finances are secure, right?
Yeah, 100%. Especially when you're like a unconventional kind of employment situation, or you got like a bonus structure or something like that. Like we need to see all of that. We need to see what the 2 year average is. We need to see how your letter of employment is going to be weighted, because like little things can screw up a deal. Like if your letter of employment says you have guaranteed hours versus no guaranteed hours, like that by itself now changes your latest pay to now having to use a 2 year average, right? So yeah, so that's the biggest thing, man. Is just underwriting fully upfront. So even when you get the pre-approval, which isn't as detailed on the bank side, at least with fair confidence that you'll be in good shape. Or conversely, it'll be like, man, I don't know, like you're stretching here, but at least you're having those real conversations before you offer, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
2 weeks before close.
All right, man. Speaking of the lack of inventory,
Yeah.
today we're gonna look at a fourplex that literally got listed like maybe 3 hours ago. It
Okay. Sweet.
hasn't even hit Realtor.ca yet, so you're gonna see it on my end, pre Realtor.ca populated. This is an interesting property. It is a fourplex. Let me show you. Where's
Nice.
the button? There you go. You should probably know this.
Oh,
This
cool.
is an interesting property. I'll go to the location first. Can I make this any bigger? I don't think so. Uh, so this is where the property is,
Mm-hmm.
and this whole thing is CFB Trenton.
Yep. Yep.
So you could walk to work in like 5 minutes if you work at the base, if you live in this apartment. So this is a really
Sweet.
interesting fourplex.
Yeah.
Um, I would be concerned about the noise pollution from the planes landing all the time in that location, but you can't
Yeah.
have one without the other, right? You can't be close to a military airbase without the airplane sounds.
No, also it depends on the type of planes too, right? So some of the jets would be louder, but it depends on the plane. I actually live right next to. I see Billy Bishop from my office, and you don't hear like 95% of the planes. But then again, they
Okay.
don't have military jets, so
Yes.
that's yeah.
So this is a fourplex.
Mhm.
This is what it looks like.
Okay. It reminds me of the one we looked at last week.
Yeah, that one was 500,000. This is 460 something, I think. 475.
Okay.
A little bit cheaper. Again, no internal photos.
Okay.
But it's similar. It's up, down, side by side, right? It looks
Mhm.
like it. Looks like it's a little bit more solid than the other one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Is that all
And
driveway in the front?
looks like you got driveway
I just
here,
can't tell
driveway
if
over
that's
there.
lawn or what.
I think it stops here.
Yeah, fair enough. It does look like that. Cool.
Yeah.
It's great enough parking.
What's that in the back?
Good question. I don't know. So that's a good
This thing
question.
here.
No idea. Yeah.
Let me show you some.
57 what?
What about now? What does that look like?
Oh, is that a solar panel?
Yes.
What's that doing back there?
Yeah. Oh, Tanner got it.
Oh, so yeah, we should he
We
needs
should
to
do a
send me
quiz.
his
This
gift
is
card.
just...
Yeah. Yeah, that's sweet. So that must make some good money because those are some big ones.
Yes. That'll be...
Because I know like Alex and them, they have solar panels on their place and he makes good money. This is way bigger than what he has.
Yeah. So fully rented fourplex. They're all one bed units with
Nice.
separate hydrometers. However, when you look at the expenses, you're gonna realize. I wonder if I
Okay.
can open this with my browser. So
Oh, Tanner said he saw the listing already. Like, man, you know, if you didn't say anything, we would have never known. We'd just be like, this guy is just so smart.
yeah, let me just see if I can. Downloads. Oh, sweet. Can you see it now? Yeah, you can. Okay.
Nice.
Here's
they
what
have
the
it.
seller has provided. They're all one bedrooms. Monthly rent 3,400.
Mm,
So on average, you're paying less than $1,000 a unit, right?
yeah.
34.26 divided by 4. On average, $850.
Okay.
So definitely below market. Room to grow. $8,000 a year, almost $9,000 a year in solar income.
That's pretty cool.
That almost, I was like, does that rival the? No, it doesn't. It's like half an apartment though, worth of income.
Yeah, 750. I mean, market rent. Unit D is about the same. I'm jumping ahead, but yeah.
So they're almost 50K in income every year.
Mm,
Expenses wise, these are property taxes. Even though there's separate hydrometers, it seems like the landlord is still paying for it,
oh, wow.
which is weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Obviously, upon turnover, I would definitely make the tenants pay for that.
Yeah.
Gas for heat, hot water rental, water. So you're probably wondering why the water is so low for 4 units.
Yeah.
It's on municipal water, but it's on septic, so you're only paying for half the bill.
Mm, gotcha. Oh, it's
Yeah.
on septic, eh?
Yeah, and I don't know why they gave us an estimate for insurance when the seller should obviously know exactly how much they're paying for insurance,
Yeah, yeah.
unless they don't have insurance.
I
Maybe.
would be surprised unless they don't have a mortgage on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a mortgage and you don't feel like it, you don't have to.
I mean, you're supposed to.
I know you're supposed to.
If you don't have a mortgage, nobody's checking it though.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
are you legally required to? You're not required to.
Yeah,
mortgage-
as part of the borrower covenants, I guess, is not owner covenants. I don't know. That's
Right.
a good question. I know you're
Anyway.
legally required to if you have a mortgage.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So here's your net operating income, as according to the numbers provided by the seller.
Mm.
That divided by 475K, you got a cap rate of just about 7.1.
Nice.
Pretty decent. You're missing some numbers here, obviously, that you want to
Yeah.
like snow removal, property management, maintenance expenses, but based on what they gave us, it's 7.1.
Okay.
All right. Anything I need to? No. See, septic.
Yeah.
All right. Let's run the numbers on this guy.
That's interesting. A fourplex on a septic.
Yeah. Well, that whole area is septic.
Yeah, that's true. All down Highway 2, everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 4749. Well, you got the income here. Actually, I'll just use this.
Okay.
I'll just and divide it by 12. This
Yeah,
this includes the 4 units and the solar.
Yeah.
These commas.
Hmm.
Okay. So once you have the solar into it, you're over $4,000 a month.
Not bad, especially for that purchase price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Knowing what the duplex and vision numbers are, I feel like I know where the cash flow is going to end up.
Insurance, they said $2,500 a year, which is $200. That's a little low for a fourplex, eh?
Yeah, I think it'll be low considering it's a bit of an older property. It's on septic. You're probably gonna you're gonna hit a few buckets on the risk premium there.
I think this would be at least $300 a month.
Yeah.
Okay, 5% for repairs, maintenance, 6% for property management, utilities. That one hurts. Oof. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna have to add these all manually.
45. Just around 4, 5, 8. She's $8,000.
Okay.
Oh, the water that to 8,500 and $2,000.
Are you really able to do mental math like this that quick?
I'm using round numbers, bro.
Okay.
10,000, 10.5
Four-
grand.
4.5, 3.5. That's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 10. Right? Almost 10.
Just
With
said-
this in there, we're 10.
Just said that.
Yeah, okay. $10,000 a year. Jeez. That's the
Yeah,
killer here, I think.
That's rough. Yeah.
Oof, $800.
Yeah, that's rough.
All right. No condo fees. Oh, I should make this a little bigger for you guys so you can read it.
Cool. Nice.
Well, this doesn't help. Okay, so we have the income, we have our expenses, and at the asking price, 20% down, you're looking at a down payment of just under $100,000. Interest rate 5.6, or has there been some retraction?
It's kind
on
of
that?
stabilized a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Scotia has 5.64, so
Okay, 5.6 still
so-
reasonable.
Yeah.
30-year AM as always because we want to maximize cash flow.
Yeah.
With your monthly payment of $2,100. Oh. Land transfer tax. Let's see if this system tells me. No. You want to pull up a land transfer tax
yeah,
calculator?
59.75.
All right. So overall investment, you're looking at just over $100,000.
Yeah.
Between down payment on land transfer tax, all that stuff. And cash flow wise, you are just cash flow positive. That's
Yeah.
actually not bad, considering you're factoring vacancy, property management, repairs and maintenance.
Considering paying $800 a month in hydro, like what the hell? Like I feel
Oh, that's
like
it's not just hydro. It's,
I know, I just hydro and gas.
Like I
I feel
wonder if
like-
you could get some Enbridge rebates and really insulate the place and get this number down.
Yeah, I mean, you could fully insulate the attic and stuff for like $2,000. Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of like really cost-effective ways I would assume to bring that down. That wouldn't require tenant turnover if you can
And
do
then
it.
these ones, it's gonna be incorporated by the tenants once you have turnover, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit
The
of
water's
both,
not
right?
bad. This is fine.
Yeah, that's pretty low. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's the gas and the hydro that we got to take care of.
yeah,
But yeah,
So-
if that got improved, this number would be a lot better. But this, remember, this is as is with the current tenants paying
Yeah.
significant,
Would-
like practically half of market rent, and it's still cash flow positive.
Yeah, with a huge amount of lift for sure. So
Yeah, upon turnover, you're looking at an increase of roughly $700 per unit.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna that's gonna be a huge bump.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
even as is, you're looking at a 28% ROI, which is pretty
yeah.
nice.
I will say the owners are pretty creative there about putting the solar panels on the back. That's
I
a
am
huge plus.
curious. I don't know much about solar panels. How much maintenance is involved in that, right?
I know. Well, so Alex doesn't have standalone, but he has them on the roof of his property on Burrell Street, and he doesn't do anything to it.
The one that's here, this one's the one that follows the sun, though.
Yeah, so they'll have more components, but yeah, I have no idea.
I just think there'd be more likely for things to break. But
Yeah, it moves really, really slowly though.
yeah,
I don't know. I have no idea how much it takes to maintain a solar panel.
but here's the thing: we are using percentages here,
Yeah,
right? And we incorporated the solar panel income
yeah,
in here, so this accounts for the solar panel maintenance. Really?
yeah. So I think yeah, fair enough. And I would say in reality too, the property management fee would actually be less because you'd be percentage of rent, not
True.
um,
You know,
there would be no rent collection or anything on the PM side.
this makes me want to buy a bunch of land and just put solar panels on it.
Yeah.
Who needs multifamily where you can have multi-solar panel?
No LPD with solar panels.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Cool,
So
man.
what are
Now,
your?
this is an interesting one. I'll be interested to see what the interest is. Oh, I said interest so many times. It'll be cool to see what happens with this one, especially if it just popped up today. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I think
not.
it's priced pretty well. Like they clearly priced it to sell it. So
This is priced correctly,
yeah,
is how I describe it. Most things aren't. And
yeah.
this one
Assuming
is.
there's no like huge red flags once you walk through the property.
I mean, I would imagine although the windows look kind of, these windows are newer.
No,
No, I mean you
I
can't
doubt
tell
it. With
from a
those
distance.
utility costs, I'm gonna assume no.
Okay.
I don't know though. I can't tell from there.
Yeah, I think it's priced pretty aggressive, pretty appropriately for how much money it makes.
Yeah.
The seller's not, they're reasonable, in their
Yeah.
listing price.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this will go pretty fast.
Yeah,
Oh, well, it depends on how bad the inside is, right?
yeah, that's fair.
I would imagine people that those are just like inside there. It's just outdated because if they're paying $800 a month, they've been there probably a while.
Yeah, good house hack opportunity too. If one of the tenants leave,
Yeah.
but less than 20% down.
Ooh. For a guy who works at the military, this would be the best house hack ever.
100%.
Rent to your buddies.
Yeah, and insured rates right now are about 4.99%.
Damn, that'd be
Yeah.
sweet.
25-year AM, but like it's a pretty sweet deal, especially if you could put less than 20% down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who could afford this. Like this price, like, it's cheaper than some okay looking houses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you want a 4-bed house, you're paying more than this.
Yeah. And I'd be interested. I don't think we took a look. Like, I'm curious what the lot dimensions are too. Like, what's the future
It's big.
potential in addition?
It's
Although
big.
it's on septic, so it'll be tough.
86 by 282.
Yeah, big, but I guess intensification will be a little tough because of the septic. But
Yes.
yeah, but at least keeping current use will be good.
I think it'll eventually get municipal sewers.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that it's already a fourplex, right?
Yes.
So like, you know, I've talked to some client, like people who are fellow investors, stuff like that, who are on septic, so they couldn't do like a duplex conversion or something just because of the sizing. So at least you're already there with the densification. Or it's pretty decent. So yeah. Cool.
That was our only property that we're gonna look at today.
Everything else sold, eh?
Yeah, there's like the one that I sent to my mailing list on Friday.
Yeah.
It sold today. Multiple offers.
Was that
Sold
Gilbert?
firm. Maybe.
Oh.
Did you buy it?
No, I did not buy it.
Okay. I'm like, was I against you?
Yeah, wouldn't it have been funny if I waited till the end of our lives to be like, yeah, that was me, but it was not. Funny. Alex is in Mexico right now, and he texted it to me too. He's like, "We should buy this." Little did he know, it's already gone.
that's that's how things are. Like,
Yeah,
I think things are either sitting because they're priced too high, but anything appropriately priced just like flying.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Once people understand the market value, right?
Yeah,
Then
I think the masses are starting to catch on. The investors have been buying for the last 2 months, right?
yeah,
Um, but the masses are starting to catch on, and deals are gonna be. You're not gonna be able to negotiate much going forward. It'll be seller
no,
wants this, and you suck it up.
unless you're priced stupidly.
Yes, but any time where it's like, whether it's appropriately priced and then you're looking like you're going to multiples, you can't be like, oh, I want the seller to do this.
Yeah, yeah,
The seller just gonna like screw up. I'll take someone else who doesn't want me to do anything and
yeah,
just give me a large burlap sack full of money with a dollar sign on it.
yeah,
I don't. It's not my. I don't like that kind of market. It's boring. You know me.
yeah,
I like to negotiate. I like to have conditions. I like to do things creatively. When you
yeah,
get to the market, it's just whoever writes the biggest number down on a piece of paper. Unfortunately.
yeah, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Can't
I
avoid
mean,
it. Come
uh,
and go.
it sucks from the buying perspective, but as someone who already has a sizable portfolio, it's good for me too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, man.
For for those people who have existing portfolios, they, in a couple months, if the numbers come up, when they refinance, they'll get the extra cash out, and then they'll be shopping again, right?
Yeah. It will be interesting to see like a lot of those people coming up from maturity next year or by the end of this year and into next year. You know, if values do come up, like I'm curious how many people are actually gonna start back on that whole, refi buy game or not.
Something also interesting to notice is that there's been a lot more activity when it comes to international money coming to buy real estate,
Yep.
and but because of the ban, they're buying plazas
Yeah.
and mixed use properties.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
seeing that a lot, especially if you drive down Bell Boulevard. Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a different place.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day for this episode.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
Cool.
if you're looking for someone to take a look at your portfolio, see where you can, how much you can qualify for your next purchase, help you finance your next investment or your personal home, definitely reach out to Ribhu at ribhu.rampersad on Instagram. Um, if you like this fourplex we just showed you, or interested in any multifamily or any kind of investment property in the Belleville or roughly a surrounding area, definitely reach out to me at Cashflow George on pretty much all the platforms. The best way to reach me. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Ciao.
See you guys.